Material thickness or Acti-Feed settings is something that you'll want to address when dealing with different thicknesses of garments. The machine and the software know how long the stitch is, and they know about how much thread you want underneath. So they know about how much to feed, except they don't know how thick the material is. So it will listen and it can adjust for that, but it's good to give it a little bit of a guideline. So when we're dealing with this and we're dealing with something like a cap or a t-shirt or a hoodie, you've got all these different thicknesses, and how do you kind of figure that out? You will take that material and the backing. Don't forget the backing because you're going to be sewing through it as well. And you kind of figure out about how thick that is. And you're going to be dealing with that in tenths of a millimeter. That's actually what that number is set for. So to adjust these settings, you can go into your software. In the software, we've got that material thickness right here. You can get some guidelines by clicking on this icon and selecting any of these, and it will populate automatically for you what it thinks that's going to work well here. If you want to adjust, you can click on the plus to increase or the minus to decrease. What that setting does is adjust kind of a minimum for feed. So it's going to say, okay, go ahead and listen to what's going on with the thread and what's going on with the fabric, and adjust as you need to, but don't go less than this amount. So it kind of gives it a floor to adjust off of. So if you're dealing with delicate materials or thicker materials, you can adjust that floor accordingly. Things that you'll want to watch for when you're dealing with this, if you are getting a lot of pull, you may want to think about increasing that material thickness, and that will feed a little bit more thread. If you're getting looping or false breaks, it may be that that number is too high and you need to back that off a little bit.